Legionnaires, welcome back. We're here with another Dawnless Days battle for you today, and today is another historical one as we are recreating the Battle of the Crossings of Poros. So this was fought between Gondor and Rohan on one side against the armies of Harad, who have invaded these lands here, and already it seems like Gondor is getting off some charges. Oh, it's not Gondor, it's Rohan in fact. Scouts of Rohan going in here. It says Harad has invaded South Ithilien in great numbers. And now the armies of the men of the west must retake these lands and force back the Haradrim incursion. So yes, Rohan is here to help its trusted ally Gondor in this battle. This battle was fought in the Third Age in 2885. So it's quite a little bit before like the period of the War of the Ring. I mean, Gondor at this time still actually had a king. Did not have a king, sorry, it was a steward. It's Turin II. It sounds like it should be a king, though. Turin, you know. I feel like there's quite a few Turins in the lore of the Lord of the Rings. A few of them are, like, quite famous, I feel like. But yes, you've got cavalry already clashing here. The Haradrim caval's going out to clash with those scouts of Rohan already. But yes, so yes, Turin II was fighting alongside King Fulquin of Rohan. It was actually historically was a victory for the men of Rohan and Gondor, as they did manage to push back the Haradrim. But it was a bit of a Pyrrhic victory as Fulquin lost both of his sons, both twin sons, Bastard and Fulkred, in this one. So yeah, so I guess in a way it's a good victory for Rohan and for Gondor, but it only prolongs what happens in the future, I guess. I don't know, maybe Harad at that point was under the influence of Mordor and was, you know, encouraged for this attack. I'm not sure. It looks like, yeah, there's early sort of attacks here by the cavalry, not really achieving too much. That is for sure. And, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. Rules for Gondor and Rohan is that they must attack the Haradrim forces. They are the ones being the aggressors today. And then they must take this side of the river before they can push on to deal with the other side. There's already another Haradrim army over here with plenty of mummoks and other nasty stuff waiting for them. So yeah, Gondor's king cannot die, or not king, sorry, steward cannot die, Turin cannot die. And also the same for Rohan. I don't think they can lose their generals, otherwise they're in a bit of trouble as well. I don't know if there's two Rohan armies. I don't know if it's just the one or it's two. Oh, it's just the one, so yeah, he's just over there. Yeah, the House Earl, they can't lose. I don't think they can lose these two units here, as they're supposed to represent the two twin like sons. For some reason, they don't have Fulquin. They have Fastred and Fulkred that are in command today. But there you go. So yeah, it should be an interesting one, that is for sure. In this battle as well, we do have the Fives of Gondor being used, so a sub-mod that we don't often see is being used here today. So that adds a whole bunch of cool units, unique units. So we've got some men of the Dunedain here. They are ready to fight for Gondor, for their steward, and the men of the West. There's some, very, very elite troops. Some of these, Fives of Gondor's units are insanely overpowered. We've got Gondorian veterans here, the spear units. So yeah, they're just part of, I think they're just straight up Gondor units, and not like from a fife or anything like that. But yeah, they're about to go in. They're literally stood right in front of the swords. Yet they're not engaging. The Cav over here is still fighting each other. I would have thought that Rohan's Cav, Rise Rohan, would have beaten these Haradrim Lancers. Until they are slowly, but Archer Fire is certainly affecting the battle. Mainly that Archer Fire seems like it's coming from the archers back here. We've got Corsair archers shooting at these Rise Rohan. But we also have Area to the Gap here. They could do... I mean, in fairness, they should just probably surround the Haradrim Lands to get a rear charge. Even if they're bow cav, they could probably do some decent damage. Yeah, Harad's cav here should eventually be overwhelmed. But yes, if you're enjoying all things Dawnless Days and would like to see some more, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and come to show your support. It really does help out the channel. We do plenty of Dawnless Days and like Lord of the Rings action we do on the channel. So yeah, if you're a fan of Middle-earth, then you definitely will love the content on this channel. You can see here, Dunedain Knights getting stuck in, taking on the Corsairs. the camel riders just trying to do a bit of a rear charge, but I think they're exhausted and a bit too battered to actually be able to affect the outcome of this fight. But yeah, we actually have Dunedain Knight swords. I think there's like Dunedain Knight spears. This is like men-at-arms or a variant as well in the sub-mod. So yeah, there's a whole load of cool stuff here. Levy Axeman as well. It seems Osnark, Levy Axeman now going in. So we'll see how they do. It seems like a lot of the fights are here in today's battle. You can see in the background there, that's definitely a Dol Amroth unit there. And they're bright blue. And there's all sorts of other factions as well, that's for sure. Yeah, Dol Amroth here. Out of the way, this is like some of their like sort of militia, their levies. And what else we got here? Yeah, Amphalas Fishermen. Again, more like levy units here. But they've got shock infantry. I mean, these guys actually have been annihilated. I think they've been charged down by Cav, maybe. Yeah, it looks like the Cav is doing some pretty good damage here to Haradrim Glaives. We also got a Cav fight here in the back lines I've just seen. More Rohirrim Cav has managed to sneak in, get into these Haradrim Lancers. So they're trying to get in behind, do some hammer and anvils, I think. Once they've defeated these Cav units here, yeah, they'll have free pickings on all of the infantry back here. If they can win, that is. I mean, they've got some super elite Cav. Where are they? And these two generals here. So they should be able to do some damage. You'd hope. See, the Haradrim Lancers seem like they actually might be winning this fight, but will this charge maybe change up? We'll see. A good charge here could very much do some damage. Yeah, it was pretty good. These are just scouts. I mean, they're okay, but they're not great. Not Rohan's finest, that's for sure. Fighting some bow cav over here. These just like Haradrim horse archers. Yeah, they should lose this fight, should Harad. Not that they want to, but they will probably lose it. And yeah, I can see somewhere, yeah, Rise of Rohan getting in behind. What is back here? Haradrim Lancers again. The Riders should win that, but we'll see. Yeah, just like trying to cause all sorts of damage. I mean, to be fair, by the next layer, Cav won't be a big issue. They're using it now, not a bad idea. What we got here? Serpent Guards going up against Knights of House of Verl. It probably will be. But yeah, looks like already this flank is shattered here. I mean, we're seeing a big gap, really, that nothing has been defended. And yeah, you can see that the Gondorian veterans are just going to flank on around there. Yeah, this is a huge gap that I guess was being defended by Cav originally. And is now not. So that's going to be used. It seems like Gondor is just smashing their way through this front line. Let's see if the other side... the other side's a little bit bright, so we'll use this side. Yes, if you want to get involved in any of these sort of like scenarios that we do on the channel, this was sent in by a member of my Discord. So yeah, if you want to get involved in any or send your own in, then my Discord server is the best place to go to get involved. The link is down below in the description. As always, is the link to the Dawnless Days mod if you haven't got it. But yes, if you want to get involved in any of these cool scenarios, we are hopefully going to try and do a few more. We just need, I feel like, more maps to come out. You can definitely do more scenarios much more easily for this mod. But yeah, I have got a couple more sort of like in my mind lined up that we could definitely do. But yeah, if you want to get involved in some, go on my Discord. It's the best place to go if you want to get involved in any sort of Dawnless Days historical battles. Oh, a Black Serpent Ranger General here. Almost focused down and dead. Is he actually dead? Not sure. I don't think he is. I think he's very lucky to still be alive. That is for sure. Cavalry-wise, looks like Rohan did win just about. They've got like the tiniest of units here, that these Riders of Rohan, which are just battered and wavering. And now it's just the bow cav over here that are just doing their best, trying to shoot units down. I don't know if they're really achieving too much. I think they're trying to shoot the Glaives or the Corsair Archers. Just causing a few like problems there. Gondor, oh, there you go. General's dead. I think. Oh. I think it's the Cav General back here that we saw. So yeah, Rohan did send one of his Cav units back here. Knights of the Mark. They're trying to get in here, trying to cause some havoc now. They're trying to run down. It looks like Desert Bowman doing that just quite easily. Serpent Warriors now being sent back to this front line here. As yeah, I said, the Gondorian veterans saw this gap and are just going to go straight on through. And in they go. These Gondorian veterans, they are grizzled from dozens of battles. One more will not stop them. It seems like they're just slicing and dicing these guys. This Rajam Sword's definitely a no match. Amphalas Knights as well. I mean, you've got some, yeah, like so many different cool factions. Definitely worth checking out. I'll put the 5 to Gondor mod as well in the description if you want to check that out. But it is a really cool one. It's a cool sub mod that's added. It's fairly well balanced. I feel like it definitely could be better, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see how they do in this one. I mean, it depends how much Harad can damage these armies. I mean, numbers-wise, it's looking... I mean, balance power, I'd say relatively even. I wonder if that's because of the mummoks. Let's have a look. Numbers-wise, enemies actually do have less. Gondor is slightly outnumbered by about 300. And they got a lot of levy troops here. These levy troops look like they're holding up quite nice against Serpent Spearmen, but that is probably because their general is dead. Cav here in the back lines, yeah, that's causing all sorts of... Knights of the House of Earl there, getting some easy kills into these Desert Bowmen, routing them very nicely, and yeah, this is turning into a bit of a rout on that flank there. They're just going to pick and choose their targets. Generals dying certainly is not helping the front lines for Harad here. This side's almost shattered as well. It looks like Gondor's broken through with a few Gondorian men-at-arms and dismounted Swan Knights. Oh, let's have a look at these guys. Yeah, they look pretty cool. Oh, they were a spear variant. Okay. There you go. Looks like Haradrim Glaive's breaking. Yeah, not much left on this side. And it looks like now Harad is being mobilized on this side as well. Where then, I imagine they're going to defend the crossing. I don't think they're going to be actually crossing the river to try and support their allies. I feel like that's a lost cause. I'd defend this side of the river and try and limit Gondor from crossing, really. So crossing a lot. Far too many times there in a small amount of time. What is winning here? Haradrim Lance against Riders. Riders and Rohan just actually aren't that good. Their faction is just, you know, very good at Cav. Like Rohan could still do a better Cav. Someone told me that the Knights of House of Earl lose to dismounted Swan Knight. Well, not dismounted, sorry. Swan Knights. Or Knights. I forgot what they're called now. But yeah, like Swan Knights that Gondor have. Which is kind of crazy. Like, Rohan should have better cav. Like, their infantry is not great. They should be able to have better cav. I mean, the Swan Knights are pretty damn cool. Either they need to, like, cap those ones more, because if they're going to beat Knights of the House of Earl, or they need to just allow you to bring more Knights of the House of Earl. Like, certainly in a multiplayer battle. Obviously, campaign will be a little bit different, but that's going to be the same again for, like, Gondor. They'll just be able to bring more Gondorian Knights if they wanted, like, Swan Knights if they wanted to. Knights of the House of Earl general here getting shot at, needs to be careful. He's healthy enough for now, but you got to remember these two Knights of the House of Earl units are supposedly to represent the twin sons. So in theory, they should just, if they're going to be lore accurate, they got to die. But we'll see what happens. The last sort of stand is now taking place in this little hamlet, which I love that Harad's done. But it's archers. They're not going to be stopping these Gondorian men-at-arms. And in come more troops here. I think that's Harandor. Yeah, Harandor Knights. So these are the guys actually like the most southern fight. Actually, the guys that would have been responsible for fighting Harad. You can tell they got like that very like eastern sort of like vibe going. Clearly, these guys didn't do a very good job at defending against Harad, because otherwise this invasion would never have happened. But it looks like they might be able to redeem themselves. We'll see. Yeah, that not the Swan Knights, the Knights House of Earl here, taking some casualties. Scouts of Rohan going across. I don't know if it's just because they can't see what's over here, but they definitely can. So they're just making a bold charge on their own, which seems really dumb. But we'll see what they can do. They're going for a charge here, maybe onto these Muhad hunters. Yeah, that is the case. They're going to go in and try and take these guys out. And they're going to get charged by servant guards. But yeah, this is just an absolute whitewash. Those scouts will die. This, I imagine, will be a much more elite army that Harad has. We'll see. We've got Haradrim Glaives here. Lots of like Muhad clubmen, and we've got lots of like just typical Haradrim. I don't know if they have any of like the Adun and Akori and things like that. I imagine not, because they're more like Umbarian units. This is supposedly just exclusively Harad. So, we did see Corsairs earlier, so who knows. But yeah, I haven't seen any Adun and Akori yet, so I'm going to guess they're not going to be turning up.
The enemy has put our ally to the sword.
But as you can see, The men of the West have won their first battle, and now they get to enjoy the spoils of war. Oh no, not quite yet, I guess, because they've still got 2 armies to take out. Look at this guy, badass. Swan Knight's coming forward here. Dismounted Dol Amroth, sorry. I don't want to call them dismounted. Dol Amroth mounted knights. Oh, they got some good calves still left, that's for sure. I mean, if Rohan's cav is a bit battered, that's fine, because there's plenty of other Gondorian cav that's yet to come forward. One of the last fights taking place over here. Oh, I see. It's kind of clever by Harad. They're using this like barricade to block most of the cav here. Can't really get good shots with their bows, or probably charge them. Again, it's Harandor footmen here. These guys that were responsible for making sure Gondor was never invaded by Harad. Not really fighting each other, just kind of standing there, glumly looking at each other. Yep, it seems as though Harad is set up on this this riverbank ready, and Gondor is on the other side. Got Gondorian archers here. They're going to be the ones responsible for trying to break this deadlock. Medium bow infantry as well in Five Civ Gondor. They're not heavy bows, which I think they are in like base TDD. I'm pretty sure they are just heavy bows, which makes them a little bit better, a little bit harder to kill. See what they can do now. Here they go, whittling down. What are they shooting at? Glaives in the back. It's probably a good target, to be honest. Yeah, already weakening them pretty nastily. They are light shock. Easy to kill those guys. But yeah, the spears definitely do not want to bother shooting them. They are like medium spears, a form shield wall. They'll be a pain to try and kill. Yeah, still shooting the glaives over there. Oh my gosh, insane. Yeah, these Gondorian archers actually have pretty good range. Impressive, actually. Again, we've got more riders of Rohan charging across the river. I don't know what his aim is here, where he's just like, screw it, my cav is useless. But he really should not be thinking like that. Really should not be thinking like that. But here we go, a little cav skirmish. Rohan just throwing away his cav. So yeah, this Haradrim army on this side could not support the one on the other side, so now they have to deal with the next sort of wave, like, Gondor's got to deal with this next sort of wave of Haradrim. But honestly, they don't look like they're too bad. Like, I mean, 5,900 now Gondor has against 4,500. So yeah, Gondor was outnumbered at one point, but now they have the numbers. The only thing they don't have, which is being kept in reserve, is baby mummoks. These guys could do some pretty good damage. I mean, they could get 300-400 kills if they play their, like, if they're played right. If they do well, yeah, they could get close to 500. I've seen it done. The thing is, you've got to rely on no ammo. There isn't seem like any pole arms here. They often kill mummoks, but yeah, archers or anything with just missiles will kill mummoks almost instantly. They get vaporized. Billion Rangers, I don't know why they're getting so close, but they could get rushed in by Haradrim swords. I imagine these Rangers are okay in melee, but I don't know if they want to be going into melee while they have so much ammo left. What is going on? This is a very strange bit of pathfinding. There you go. Harad is going to charge down, and these Billion Rangers, which push forward weirdly so far forward, they'll get punished. I don't know. It wasn't a great charge, so they might not die. But yeah, the Billion Rangers are pretty good at melee. The only problem is their armor. As you can see, they're literally wearing like a cloak and some padded like sort of clothing. That's it. Not exactly going to keep you protected from any spear thrusts. Some substantial blobbing going up here as well. They need to maybe just hold off on that. Like this Muhad Beastem could hold the line for a long time. No point blobbing up there. It looks like the Beastamers are winning here, beating the Dunedain Knights, which are already battered from battle. Let's see what these guys... Yeah, but look at that. Dunedain Knight's going to be defeated. They're going to have to pull something into that fight. Try and tie this unit down. I mean, there's gaps in the line that if Gondor could use, they could just try and sneak their lines through there. It looks like Harad is about to block them up with Haradrim swords here. I think they see an exact yeah, Gondor has seen exactly that little hole. He's going to put some archers in there. And Harald's like, nah, that's not happening. And yeah, these Gondor archers now are medium bow infantry. Might be a bit easy to kill. Yeah, look at that, already losing decisively. Yeah, Gondor right now does not look like he's making much progress. Actually, these Harandor knights, he managed to sort of force a breakthrough. I mean, look, there's again a gap here that something can break through. But it looks like swords might be about to come in and do the job. Also, these javies, look like they've been throwing javies while in combat. A jammy little bug that there is. I hate it. I hate it. I love how they're all standing on like grass, but they're spraying up water. Must be pretty waterlogged. Yeah, these Muhad beast enemies looks like they're going to get killed off. The Harandor Knights, I don't know that they've got too much in the way to help break through. Got Cav here as well, Knights of House of Veld. They're trying to just charge their way through. What we've got coming up here, some Serpent Spearmen. They're going to get sent in, I think, to just protect that gap that's forming up between the Harandor swords and the Cav here. The Gondorian veterans broken through. It's a Harandor Palace Guard, in fact. Might be even better. But yeah, this is the time now for them to be activated. The Murmuks are coming on. They don't have any reserves, and they're just going to send these guys in to just deal with the Harandor Palace Guard. They're instantly getting shot at by archers. Like, no mercy at all. It's on 20 out of 20, but I don't know how long that'll last.
They're not done yet.
These elephants going straight into the javies down here, and those got fire arrows coming out. I don't know if they'll actually cause them to go manic, but they are dying just as quickly anyway. It doesn't really matter. The amount of like archer fire coming onto these guys is insane. There you go. I think that's our whole unit dead. That was a bit of a waste of Murmuks, not going to lie. The other one I'd protect a little bit better. That is also, I think, a general. So, yeah, like, definitely keep that one alive a little longer, if possible.
Stand and fight, damn you!
Cav over here got some Hadrach horse archers. They got sent in. Looks like they were trying to deal with Arid of the Gap. Doesn't look like they had much fun there. We got a Serpent Guard coming forward, and also looks like more of the Cav that's still alive. I don't know how they still had any left. What they need is good, strong infantry to try and win that infantry fight against Gondor. Doesn't look like they have much. Harad is not exactly an infantry-heavy faction. Not looking good here either. I mean, it looks like we've got a Haradrim sword just about holding on. The Muhad hunters are being defeated. And there's Cav behind here. Look at this, Dol Amroth mounted knights. I don't know how the heck they've got here. But they're in behind. They could cause all sorts of problems here. It looks like they're going to go for a charge all the way over here. What are they going for? Well, they're just going back across the river. I wonder if... No, here they go. In for the archers. Not a bad target at all. And now they descend onto the spear line behind them, trying to support their fellow levies. Pulling through now. It's a bit poor, to be honest, from Dol Amroth, just because they were going to get sandwiched there. Should have accepted their fate, to be honest, and they're losing a lot of cav for that, and rightly so they should. Centra's not looking too great actually for Gondor. They're going to need more troops being sent forward there. The right's looking relatively good, as I said. It does look like we're going to see some sort of like pushback in a moment. Maybe the Murmuks and the shock infantry here are doing just what they need to do. We've got some more horse archers over here. Even though they may be holding up a unit, it's actually the... I think it's the Knights of the Mark It's a very good cav unit to hold up. We've got one of the generals all the way back here for Rohan. I guess, well, I say one. It's one of the twins, I should say. It's not even not a general unit officially. I think also Rohan must have been an all cav army. So I've yet to see one single cav infantry unit. A Dunedain footman was left all the way back there. That's poor, because Dunedain units are probably the best available. They're going to need that at the front lines as well soon. Because look at this. This is shattering on this flank here. Is the Gondorian assault. Absolutely brutal. Harad has done a very good job and entirely routed all of these troops here, really, apart from like one single Amphlast knight, which remains.
Their general is dead. A lethal blow.
The general is dead. I think it's one of the Rohan generals, or it will be the only Rohan general, but yeah. One of the Rohan twins is dead, so that is one fallen. Will they be able to get the other one? Potentially. Rohan is being pretty aggressive with his cav here. The Knights of House of Earl. Trying to do their best. Where is he going? Oh, he's just trying to help secure this crossing.
Our men return to the fight.
Here we go, a rear charge. Smashed into the back. Hopefully that will do exactly that. Just secure this bridge point. We'll see though. Still a healthy cav unit here. Mounted Swan Knights causing all sorts of problems. Yeah, it seems like Gondor's running out of infantry. Not gonna lie. It's 2,200 against 1,600. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they've got too much in the way of infantry left. They're relying on their cav. The Mummoks over here doing some damage as well. They just need to shoot them. Don't try and scare them, just shoot them. Veterans here getting trampled constantly. Well, at least they look like they are, but they're not even losing a man. I stopped using fire arrows. All they're achieving really is Gondor is burning this forest down.
A unit is running from the enemy.
Look at these beasts of war going into battle. I'll see if we can get a better angle. Beasts of war hacking and slashing at these guys with their tusks. Oh, there you go. They're starting to drop now. And this is the general unit. I don't know if this army really has much left. But yeah, the baby Mummoks could be in a lot of trouble here.
The men are broken and are fleeing.
They've got, yeah, there you go. General has fallen. And I think all they have left is basically this one player here, who actually has managed to win on his sort of crossing side, you could say. Dol Amroth levies refuse to give up the fight. And now they finally retreat. Just as I say, they refuse to give up. I think this flank over here, they might just be able to about win my Gondor, and then they can just swing around and deal with the other side. We'll see though. The Swan Knights might just well stay in combat here. I imagine they'd win that fight. Yeah, probably. Especially with the infantry support. Serpent Guards, they're losing decisively. What have we got over here? Harandral Palace Guard dealing with some Black Serpent Rangers. Yeah, looks like they're gonna like win that flank over there, but they might get beaten here. Will Harad. They are flanking around though with Harad, so they're going to try and maybe do a sneaky little outflank. I mean, if the Gondorian mounted knights here get a good charge off, they could probably destroy the swords and then the archers as well, but I go for the swords. First, I feel like they went for neither in that charge. Just trying to go straight down the middle. the infantry comes in and supports, they should be okay. Yeah, Gondorian veterans on the way. They should be fine. Hack and slash. Stab these damn archers. Do what you must do. I don't know, actually. Maybe they're charged. I don't know. Maybe they actually managed to hit both with a charge. I'm not really sure. Yeah, we literally have seconds left. It looks like Gondor and Rohan are going to recreate history here. They are going to defeat the forces of Harad here at Poros. And it looks like maybe Gondor and Rohan could push on. Maybe invade Harad. Who knows? Penskill and Knights there routed, but yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to matter too much. The final few units here are starting out. These Serpent Spears are really just all that are holding on. I don't know how Harad's morale is actually really hanging on. They have no generals. Oh, there you go. I think army losses are just starting to come into effect here as these last couple of units will eventually just break and die. And there you go, a valiant defeat there for Harad. We'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. So yeah, this lovely 4v4 was sent in here by Bulk, who was playing as Harad. So thank you very much, man, for sending this one in. Got 102 kills with his baby Mummoks here, which is not too bad before they got focused down. It just seemed like Gondor had a lot of ammo left. He got 100 kills with his Haradrim swords, 168 with another one here. His Haradrim and Glaives getting 136 kills, 222 kills with the Muhad Beast Tamers. Very, very nice. And then the Muhad Hunters here getting 208, 195 kills. And then his Horse Cav getting 124 kills. Then we have famous Austrian playing as another Harad army. I think he's in the first layer of defense. His Serpent Warriors did the best, really. I mean, 176, 147. His bow's getting 100 kills. Yeah, not much else getting great kills. The Cav is just not that strong. Then we have Nuno Reves. Again, looks like he was in the first layer of defense. Sort of recognize that these Desert Bowmen and things like that. Again, his Shock Sword did the best, 79. Actually, his sword's okay, 128, 131, 110. But yeah, nothing much else standing out. Then we have Smart King playing as the final Haradrim army. 131 kills with his Haradrim swords, 110 with the other one there. Shock getting 170 kills. Bow's getting 218 kills, not too shabby. And then his Serpent Rangers getting 117 kills. And his Serpent Guards, 179 kills. Then we have Banana Man playing as one of the Fife armies. His General getting 133 kills and still healthy. Men-at-Arms getting 106 kills. His Dunedain Knights getting 169 kills. His Dunedain Raiders 279, 182 kills. Yeah, his bow's just insane. Look at all these bows. Athelian Rangers 231, 206, and Gondorian Archers 257, 260. Just insane amount of bows there. Then we have Thunder playing as mainly a Harandor sort of army, it seems. 123 kills with these Gondorian men-at-arms, 128 with another there. His Harandor Knights, 140 kills, 109 with the Gondorian veterans with spears, 138 with another. His bows also doing very well, 332 kills. I did say that bows are insane in this mod. 281 kills with another Harandor archer, 211 with the Lebanon Marine skirmishers there, and then his bow cav getting 178 kills. Then we have Javas playing as, I don't know, like a Dol Amroth army, I guess, maybe. 257 kills with the Swan Knights. Very nice, and they're still healthy. 221 kills with the Amphalas Knights. 188 with the Gondorian veterans with swords. 230 with another one here. The Penethgillian Spear, Knights getting 158 kills. Then his Archers getting 222 kills. And his Mounted Knights getting 110 kills. Then we have Holy Banana playing as the final army, which is Rohan. He did have a full Cav army. He did pretty well, actually. I mean, some good kills here. 198 kills with the Knights of the House of Earl. I think he lost everything in the end. Unfortunately, both the sons would have fallen, which is pretty lore accurate. 188 kills with the Scouts of Rohan there. And then 113 kills with the Riders of Rohan. And then 233 with the Knights of the Mark, 487 with the Knights House of Earl there, and his Herald of the Gap getting 132 kills. But there you go, guys. That was the Battle of the Crossing of Poros. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. And I'll see you guys in the next Dawnless Days battle. Bye for now.